Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Wanted to make a quick video reminder for everyone about how to access courses. Um, do this every year in case there are any changes. Here's how you'll do it this year. So, once you've logged in to your email, your student email, that is, and once you've logged into your Clever landing page here, it should look something like this. You should see up here under core curricula a few different options. You might only have one or two. The one that everyone uses is this one right here, Epic Ed. Of course, to open it, you'll just click on it, and then you'll click the yellow login button. Again, this is how you access your classes. If you are eighth grade and below, then all of your courses will be in Epic Ed in here. If you're a high schooler, you'll have at least some classes in here. You might have one or two in a different curriculum, which I'll show you very briefly at the end here. But for now, here's Epic Ed. This is pretty much exactly what the student landing page will look like as well. You'll have the date, and then you'll have all of the courses that you're enrolled in um, laid out in tiles on this home page here. Of course, I have a whole bunch because I'm a teacher. Using an example course here, Algebra 2A, I'll show you what a normal course looks like and how it's set up. All of the courses are set up like this. So you'll have the name of the course up here once you click on it, and a little welcome screen. And then your course is going to be uh, laid out in modules like this, right? Module 0, which is just some getting started materials, all the way to the end of the semester, Module 6, and then an exit ticket at the end. Looking at a normal module here, Module 2, we'll just pick that one. You can see here there are different types of activities that you complete. These learn activities, it's kind of like the equivalent of reading out of the textbook or getting direct instruction from your teacher. I'll show you what that looks like. You click on one of these, you scroll down the page. There are practice questions embedded, there's text to read through, there's also videos to watch. So there's a great deal of variety. And then once you're done with the page, you've scrolled all the way down, you've looked at all the content, you just click that next button and just move forward. Very, very easy to follow along, hopefully. And then, of course, there are quizzes. These formatives function very similarly to quizzes, it's just specifically over state standards. And then, of course, there are tests at the end. Activities are the assignments where you might have to upload a file, right? It'll ask you to create something on your own or fill something out. Those are the ones where you'll probably have to upload something um, to the actual assignment page, which is typically pretty straightforward, pretty easy. There are very detailed instructions on there and how to do that. If you're ever having trouble with that, though, then just let me know. There will also be for students and families, and I wish they had it here for us too, up at the top of every class page, right, for Algebra 2A, for example, there'll be a little button up here that looks like a piece of paper, and that's your grades page. If you click on that, you can look at every single one of your assignments for the entire semester laid out with due dates in order, and you can also check and see how you're scoring on assignments. Um, I'll probably show you all this as I'm meeting with you individually and you're getting your technology set up, just as a reminder on how all of that works. If you click this little hamburger button up here, you can go back to the home page. Of course, for me, it's teacher app, but for you, it'll be home page. There'll also be a grades button on here as well, where you can look at your grades for all of your classes at once, which can be helpful. You can see how you're scoring, and you can see your progress bar too. Remember, we want to stay caught up or ahead of pace as much as we can. Anyway, that's how you log into Epic Ed and maneuver that. I mentioned for high schoolers, you might also have some classes in a different curriculum. That would be this one right here, Edmentum. This one is even simpler. You click on that, and classes are all laid out for you, and you just again go in order. The classes, I don't think they use the word module. It might be units in there. I think it depends on the class. But as long as you're working in order and going forward, you'll be fine. So again, everybody is going to have Epic Ed. That's the main curriculum that we use. It's built in-house. And some high schoolers will have Edmentum. It just depends on the electives that you're enrolled in, right? Some electives are not offered in Epic Ed, so if you have some particular ones that we need to use a third party platform for, then they're going to be in Edmentum. Again, if you have any questions about any of this, then just let me know. I hope that all of you are starting to get your technology, and I hope that you're excited for the first day of school. All right, that's it for this video. Bye.